What
Yeah,
is
baby. They're
up?
also
We
both
are.
Justin, so.
Yeah, you gotta specify there.
What is up? We are back. Ninja Monkeys versus Team Resurgence. And then coin
I'm a
flip.
monkey.
Who's calling?
Who's picking?
Tim.
All right, Tim. What's the call? Heads or tails?
Wait, what's that called? Tails?
It's tails.
So do you want to defend, attack, ban last map? Which one?
Well, ban last map.
Alright.
What?
Justin,
Dude,
which
I don't
one?
give a fuck what side I play. I ain't
I
under
feel
that
like
philosophy.
we went over this last season that wasn't the right pick.
Yeah, but hey. F
All right.
Tim a baller.
We want the ball and we're gonna score.
I also
Anyway.
watched all of last season, and I watched the teams that you had put together.
That is also
Everyone's
true.
supposed to be handicapped.
That was also true.
Alright, and
I'm not gonna lie, I don't know. Are they somewhere?
they're on the dock.
Yeah. What she said.
God.
No, dear lord. I'm expected to be looking at something.
Clubhouse, Consulate, Cafe, Oregon, Outback, Theme Park, Villa.
Ugh.
Outback.
Just ban all of them.
All right. Outback off the board. Tim.
Did you say cafe? We can just start with that.
Okay. So Outback and Cafe are off the board. Clubhouse, Consulate, Oregon, Theme Park, and Villa are left.
Oregon.
All right. Clubhouse, Consulate, Theme Park, Villa.
Oh god. Theme park, I guess.
Clubhouse, Consulate, and Villa.
Consulate. I don't even know. That's list.
Tim, would you like to play on Clubhouse or would you like to play on Villa?
Villa.
All right.
Yay.
Do you regret your decision?
Alright, go to your respected areas.
Perfect.
Alright, and then is Ryan not coming to this?
No idea.
Well, he's not in it yet, so I'm assuming not.
I'm assuming he's watching the last 50 seconds of this Michigan State basketball game. That should be over by now.
That is fair. Alright,
They're up 9
and
with 49 seconds.
What is y'all's predictions?
Yeah. I'm probably gonna take Team Resurgence here.
I think I'll also take Team Resurgence based on the fact that
that's-
non-toxic is not really warmed up apparently, and I feel like Hatchet has his team
Ryan,
on
if
lock.
you go off the trends, which is me 0-3 right now, you should probably pick the Ninja Monkeys.
I mean, I'm 1-1.
Like J&J Insurance or something.
No sir, Team Resurgence.
Okay, well, I'm picking Team Resurgence. I'm gonna wait till the end of the ban phase to make my pick.
Yeah, I reserved the right to. Oh, bet dropped. It's at 60. Now it's up to 133. Oh, decisions.
You know what? Last season we saw Dirty Chewbacca play through some internet issues, and he still played pretty alright.
Yeah, we saw the last team play through some internet issues as well, and they played just fine.
I think Tipu will be doing good on his team. I just don't know how well non-toxic is going to be able to complement that if he's not really warmed up.
I think Ninja Monkeys are the better team. I feel like Team Resurgence has Howling Hatchet.
Yes, sir.
Pretty much where I'm at.
If he's anything like his fellow brother, this is an easy carry job.
For a moment, I thought we were heading towards an all-clubhouse first round.
Yeah, I was a little worried we weren't gonna see any other
Hey, we had one
any
Villa,
other maps.
so now they're split.
Oh wait, there was.
Well, not really split,
I'm
but-
silly.
Oh yeah, there was Villa. Yeah, was that game one? Yeah, I think it was.
Yeah. Pains are kind of normal. Ash for non-toxic. And then Vigil also for non-toxic, I want to say. Then Valk and Doke, we just don't want to play against them.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
Alright. Let's see what Weapon X has in store for us here. Let's see how he decides to start off his season. Is he going to start it off like he did, he ended last season? That's the only question I really have for him is going off of a championship loss. I don't know if he's ever going to be able to recover from that, you know?
He does have pistol instead of super shorty, which is kind of interesting.
10 seconds left before
I think
insertion.
the super shorty costed him a kill in the
5
championship.
seconds to go.
That's a sight. He's got the Russian sight.
Attackers are
Halo
moving
sight.
out to locate a bomb and defuse it.
And you know, this season already, we've seen some interesting plays with the super shooter.
Yeah. On Villa as well. Making rotates, shooting drones, shooting definitely not your teammate with it. How fast are we going to want to play this? The real question. Hatch is open.
Drone activated.
Now, if I were Weapon X, I'd probably just send my worst take over to Tipu, and he'll be messaging paragraphs every pick phase from that point onward. I think that'd be the strategy if I were Weapon X. What do you think?
Attackers have dropped the bomb.
Hatchet gets the kill onto Tipu Cope. Non-toxic there for the refrag. Gets it. Leaves Weapon X versus non-toxic,
Attackers
which
recovered
does
the bomb
seem
diffuser.
favorable for non-toxic. But he's gonna have to be the aggressor. A little bit of droning. Try and pinpoint where he is.
Attackers have located a bomb.
He sees him now. Weapon X kind of just not knowing where to peek right now. Non-toxic with the kill, winning round
Great
one.
finish. Alright.
Kind of not what we were expecting. We thought T2 would be doing some heavy lifting first round. On attack, non-toxic with the sweep.
And I can't pick anything right.
Non-toxic, seeming like he doesn't need a warm-up.
My
Just
bracket's
remembers how to
busted
play.
already.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
Jackal, Ying, Doc, and Legion coming out. Doc, Legion, not surprising. Same picks. Jackal, Ying, also. I think Jackal's a similar same pick. I don't know if Tipu was Ying last round or not, considering how quick he died. Good round by non-toxic there. I'm surprised Jackal wasn't banned. I feel like he used him
Attackers
quite a
have
bit
discovered the
last
location
season.
of a bomb.
Or had
It
some
was-
memorable moments at least.
Ash was definitely another good ban for non-toxic though.
Yeah,
10 seconds remaining.
especially when you have Weapon X who can go castle.
5 seconds left before insertion.
Switching to Ace is Tipu.
Attackers are heading out to defuse a bomb.
starts for howling a hatchet, looking to get a free easy kill whenever he can.
Gonna be pushing Belk of Study. Weapon X will get pinged by the drone. Or not really pinged, but seen.
Going Selma, get ready for the breach.
They'll be getting the walls as well.
Window broken.
Gets a couple of tags on to non-toxic.
Yeah, unfortunately, the
Attackers have dropped the bomb.
MP5 doesn't quite have that range. Weapon X with a
Weapon-
kill.
Weapon X with both kills!
Okay.
Weapon X securing the round 2 win.
My
You know,
goodness.
he's a guy, when he gets kills, they look really good. Like, it looks like he knows.
Now
what he's
here's
doing.
a
It looks
guy.
like good gun skill. But then when you're watching him and it's not because it's on a kill cam, it's usually not the best.
Well, when you're watching him and he's on a kill cam, usually he's on the receiving end of it.
Yeah.
He's a very hot and cold player.
Yeah, I agree with that statement. There are a game actually, where he gets hot,
Defenders, protect your bombs
and then
from
there are
being
games where
defused
he
by
gets
attackers.
cold. But you know, love to see him do well. You know, love to see him take that next step. And I think the best way for him forward is just to play the game more, which is difficult to do. Siege is such a grueling game to play consistently.
Yeah.
Mentally, I don't know if there's a single person who's happy with their life playing this game at the current moment in time. But physically as well. And by physically, I still mean mentally. Mentally, it's just a tough game.
I don't think he knows how to open
10
or
seconds
rotate.
left.
I hope he finally
Well,
get it.
Like I said, that comes with
5 seconds
experience
to insertion.
and time, which he's had plenty of both. But he'll learn eventually.
Attacker's objective is to locate a bomb
Eventually.
and defuse it.
And it may be season 74, but he'll get it.
No,
I don't know if I
love the
like how
round
small
clutch
that
there
rotate is.
from Weapon X. I'd love to see a second one here.
Changing magazine.
There's not really much favorable of a rotate here, though, because if you're trying to rotate through it, they can just wallbang you when they see you get on the other
Yeah.
side.
I'm changing max. Deploying a drone.
Be outside the window next to site. Gonna be tracking the Legion. Gets a couple wallbangs on him because of the ping. Gets more tags on him. Doc gonna come in and probably save the day. Give him a nice stem. Didn't reload it. Gonna reload it now.
I'm more surprised they're not pressing Legion harder here. He's kind of backed into a corner, and they know that.
Bomb located by
he's
attackers.
Probably the lower threat of the two players on Resurgence.
I think they calmed it out now, and they're gonna be putting some more pressure on him. Don't know how that wasn't a headshot, honestly.
Good game sense by Weapon X to shoot the Nomad. He would have been thrown back and probably killed if he didn't do that. Good play from him. He's learning a bit.
Tipu doesn't know this, but he has the ability to swing in and get the kill under Weapon X if he can win the gunfight.
Changing mag.
More tags getting exchanged between Jackal and Legion.
I like the cross. Oh, that's good. Earlier, he landed it there. Imagine that left me 2v1. Gonna run through bedroom. Ipu's unaware. Might be able to get a kill if he swings the door quick enough. He's Nomad jabbing off the site from Solarium. Will hit bedroom. No, he won't. He's going for the
15
plant.
seconds to go.
And out of bathroom is coming Hatchet. He went the wrong
10
way.
seconds remaining. Attackers activating diffuser.
He's got one on each site. He doesn't know where the bomb's at.
And what do we have here?
Gets the kill on the non-toxic. Here's the air job. The holes in the wall gets him killed. Tipu with the kill to end the round. It is now 2-1.
It's a really tough spot there.
Both sides are 2-2.
Yeah, and everyone has an assist except Tipu. Isn't that something?
And they're the team that's winning too.
On attack at that. A lot of close games so far today.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
Needle set.
Captain would be roaming far from site. Leaving Legion to do it all in site.
Hopefully they don't push him too far to max him down. Just
Loading new mag!
down by himself for too long.
10 seconds to go.
He can stall for a bit though.
You think Hatchet would go back and
5
maybe watch
seconds
some other
remaining.
film of what Mad Dog did with Weapon X and why he was so successful?
Attackers
There's
are
no
moving
doubt
out to
Hatchet's
locate
got
a
the
bomb and
skills
defuse
to
it.
carry this team, but I think he's going to have to go about it differently than he had to last season. He had a very solid teammate. Not great, definitely not a bad teammate. I'm saying Weapon X is a bad teammate, but it's a different challenge.
He has different strengths than his
Yes.
best teammate. They're gonna be playing top down, it looks like.
Plays right in the Howling Hatchet's hand here.
Just gotta avoid the drones coming in.
Yeah.
It's nowhere near where he's at right now in the walk-in closet off that bedroom.
Yeah, I'd be kind of surprised if they droned all the way through there.
Whoa,
Oh, they do.
goes the drone. With Jackal now, they can try to find some footsteps. This isn't gonna be too good for him. I like the quick rotate though.
The Jackal sees him,
He's
though.
got to fall down.
On cams, this would be a good time to run. I agree with you. I think he's got to get out of here.
He doesn't know the buck is there, though.
Wow,
He gets the down,
Oh
though!
my goodness!
Oh, but he's gonna be revived and Weapon
all
X
for
is
naught.
nowhere near.
Attackers
What
recovered the
an
bomb
effort by
diffuser. Hatchet.
Hatchet, though. He knew he had to take the one-on-one gunfight out the down.
You almost wonder if he could have.
He did
You know,
make it to where
an
they were
impact nade.
both at max, probably 2-shot.
He probably felt buck pushing up, though. Didn't want to waste too much time on a nade mission. He's just a Weapon X. He's gotten 2 in a round already. Let's see if he can do it again. Stolen.
You know, it's pretty easy to take rounds when you kill both people.
Typically, running back. Out pretty good, yeah.
Bomb located by attackers.
We've been drones now.
The flick on the non-toxic!
Okay! Where's this coming from?
Secure the
standing up out of
kill.
this thing.
Oh my goodness. He's going back outside. He's going up the stairs, basement stairs. He's gonna hear the audio cue. He's gonna hear the door break, and he's not looking in the right direction right now. He's on
He doesn't
bomb.
know.
15 seconds left.
He's in a fairly secure
Attackers
But he just swings!
Drop the diffuser. 10 seconds to go.
Weapon X! 2-round win secured for his team solo.
Tipu expecting him to just not push and be too scared to push, but he had all the balls.
At this
Yeah,
rate,
so
we
anyway,
might be looking at a Weapon
yeah.
X most valuable defender. This is something
Yeah,
we have
so-
not seen before.
Like I said, Weapon X is really gonna have to learn to step up and carry his teammate compared to last season.
Really, yeah. Justin's
Yeah.
really just not gonna come through too much.
Yeah, no, it's a difficult situation with Hatchet as your teammate. Of course, when you play like Weapon X did last season, you're gonna get a player like Howling Hatchet.
Attackers need to
even it out.
locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
Another thing I'd like to note here, Howling Hatchet is on a good pace to break the single
Oh my,
game
he's at
assist
3!
record.
The record's 5. Or the record's
No,
4,
5
but to
would
break it's
set the
5.
record.
5 would set a new record, which we're desperately looking for because no one has gotten to 5.
There's been at least 5 people with 4, but not a single one has broken that to get to 5.
Water Slayer hit it at least 2 times that I know.
Do we tell? Do we tell
And
Hatchet?
Wild Games has already hit it once this season.
5
That is
seconds
true.
left.
I was wondering who the 5th player was. Okay, I did forget about that.
Attackers are moving out
The
to
issue
locate a bomb
is,
and
can
defuse
we?
it.
I don't know if it's doable. He's
Oh,
gotten a lot
it's
here
doable.
early, but
Weapon X is gonna be popping, let me tell you. Plenty of kills will come from him.
the crazy thing is, Weapon X has 4 kills and 3 of them are assisted.
Got Chris Paul over
Yeah.
there. I mean, at this rate, non-toxic technically is on pace to break it too. Back into the round, however. Weapon X once again playing Legion's a comfort operator, something we talked about earlier.
Mm-hmm.
I like the Bandit. There's no hard breach denial. Well, sorry, there's no counter to the hard breach denial. So
Has very little recoil as well.
yeah, as we saw last game.
Same with
Drone
the
in is
G36C
T2, non-toxic moving off it.
and the SMG-11.
Bomb located by attackers.
I do like the heavy drone work being done by Tipu. This isn't
Yeah.
something non-toxic did much last season, and Wild was not going to be doing it for him.
Oh yeah, that's very true. I feel like non-toxic and Wild Games would actually be a half-decent pairing this season,
That's fair.
considering Wild Games' recent improvements.
What's Hatchet's angle?
Drone ready.
That's pretty nice.
Be nicer with an ACOG.
Weapon X got another nice angle himself.
Once again, would be nicer with an ACOG. Wonder what these guys have. Oh wait, ACOGs. They should be able to. Oh yeah.
Reloading.
Claymore, I promise nobody's hitting that. No rumors this one. I mean,
Ying's coming
Might
out.
be a Ying
comes
coming
in,
out.
yeah. Oh, he
He gets the kill. Tipu in sight now. Does Hatchet know?
This is a very bad spot to be in.
I just think Hatchet knows.
Hatchet knows now, but he swung
my
out.
God.
Really well played from Hatchet here. Now he's got the one-on-one gunfight back to an angle he's like. Wallbang goes out. He knows he's still in B now. Non-toxic holding it hard. Neither of them want to peek. Non-toxic starting to move a little bit. Beefy jack attacks.
Good kill.
Hatchet with the kill.
Hatchet ending the round off good.
0 recoil. A little fishy there.
4 and 3 is the number for Team Resurgence right now. However, on defense, it's proven that you want to win at least 4 rounds typically.
Yeah, to be comfortable, that would be the number. Would be 4. The 4 and 2, both teams are comfortable. 5 and 1. It's so funny. 4 and 2, you're like, oh, that's all right.
Protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
5 and 1, you're like, this couldn't go much worse. You know, it just drops off a cliff from winnability when you only win one attacking round.
Bomb located by attackers.
I think 3-3, the attackers have the advantage, and you're a little stressed as a defender switching over sides. But 4-2 would probably be where it'd be at. 4-2, 3-3 is around where you want to be. Nothing more.
10 seconds left.
Different choices here from the attackers
5
now.
seconds to insertion.
Ace Zofia.
And as you talk about that,
Attackers' objective is to defuse a bomb.
for most of this season, we'll probably see a lot of Bandit. It's a pretty nice combo, and it's the two operators by far.
Device activated.
So far.
Yeah. Likely going to see
Device
Legion
activated.
or Bandit banned. Probably Bandit. But that also messes with people's defensive setups. But I think denying those 4 walls there is crucial. Pushing through 90 window, it looks like.
Neither of them inside, but both holding
Drone up
nice
and running.
angles outside. I say holding angles, they're not really.
Setting up a sequential breach.
A bit away to it, so. As there's ace breach going, nothing on it to stop it. Weapon X waiting for 90 window. Nobody's gonna be coming through there. Hatch is still sitting over in the landing.
Yeah, Hatchet's got to get back into sight before they
He's
kind
got
of...
a nice angle in a way if he peeks it to study door.
Yeah.
But he's worried about 90 right now. If one of them hopped
There's
on
no one
90
over there.
cam, they could tell that nobody's over there. Let's see if they end up doing that. Looks like another rotate from.
Oh, now this is going to change things up a little bit because now that kind of puts Hatchet in a spot.
This is a good angle he's holding from the door, though. I would not personally check my right very often, especially this deep into the round. Let's see if non-toxic's gonna check. He's gonna come through the doorway. He's not gonna check it.
Drop the bomb.
Wow.
Non-toxic. That's diffuser too. Tifu now in a 1-on-2.
Looking for the refrag. And I don't think Hatchet's looking the right direction right now, but he's got a wall to cover him.
Here comes Weapon X. Has a good angle. Oh, he's checking both angles, so I like it. And it's gonna be Weapon X. I think he's gonna get
Weapon X
a lot
does
of
get
shots.
it.
Just a well-played round from the defenders. Unfortunate
Yeah.
that they put that diffuser go down there.
The real question is, assuming that neither Non-Toxic or Tifu has a more standout performance defensively, that half, are you giving that defensive round, those defensive rounds to Hatchet or Weapon X? Who's your MVP? Because
If you're
points-wise, it's
asking-
Hatchet.
I still feel like from a feel sense, even though he has more assists, the same amount of kills, those 2 rounds where Weapon X got both kills are pretty big.
Yeah.
I don't know if... I guess Hatchet probably did very similar, if not the same.
I think
Attackers
the
need
only
to
time
locate
Was
and
it a
defuse
1v2?
bomb.
I'm not sure. I'd have to look back.
2-4. Hatchet got some kills in rounds they lost, but he went 1-1 in that last one.
Bomb located
And I
by
think-
attackers.
Did he 2-0? Yeah, he 2-0'd the second last one. So he's got 3 kills and wins, whereas Weapon X has 5 kills and wins. Basically, if Weapon X gets a kill, you win.
10
I think
seconds
that's
left
the
before insertion.
moral of the story.
It's a pretty comfortable standpoint.
5 seconds to go. Attackers are moving to defuse a bomb.
I like the site setup here. Got it done pretty quickly.
Needle set.
We're all
Kinda
set.
do off.
Banshee deployed.
Both attackers spawning those. Neither of them.
Yeah, it's truly a very big key point to have your site set up before the prep phase is done, because then you can get out of the objective and kind of set up in sneakier and sneakier spots while still having site set up the way you want it. But having to, you go.
Located a bomb.
One thing I've noticed on these Villa rounds, a lot of times when they hold Aviator games, like the defensive team, they send one way far away from site, and the other is also on the opposite side of the building from ruin spawn. I feel like if teams realize this, they could get a quick flame package.
Yeah. I'm sure some teams will save that thought in the bank. they notice it. It's gonna be hard to notice that though when you're playing,
For sure. Something
because you could be like, oh, one guy's way off site, but to know that the other one's also off B site, I mean, you just need to drone it early in the round.
Tipu holding a similar angle to what Hatchet held the opposite side.
Detected a bomb. IED active. If it runs on battery.
I don't know if I like this angle as much as I like the one that Hatchet was holding, just because red stairs is such a difficult angle to hold from the upstairs area.
Speaking of red stairs, we'll see Hatchet head up right
Yeah.
now. Okay. Wow,
What a kill!
Great reaction from Hatchet.
What a kill! Oh my god! I almost can't believe it. That's
Hatchet just had their
ridiculous.
number.
That is ridiculous. 5-2.
Not often in the 2v2 tournament do you see both kills on the kill cam.
Yeah, not often.
Non-Toxic trying to push up to help his teammate there, and then just gets killed inevitably from it because his skill transfer was
Defenders, protect your
that
bombs
was his
from being
next
defused
peak,
by
and it just
attackers.
so happened that he was there.
Weapon X probably had a great time that round.
Yeah.
Take some trauma plates.
He might have made it inside the building. Something I'm guilty of myself.
Banshee is ready.
Ten seconds to insertion. 5 seconds remaining.
Fuse Hibana.
Attackers are moving out to
I
locate
really
a bomb
don't
and
like
defuse it.
fuse picks. Like, it's chaotic. When you're in a 5v5 and you've got 3 people on objective, and you can have 2-3 people upstairs, it's one thing. I think in a 2v2, fuse doesn't bring enough to the table.
That's fair. I could
Like,
see
there are
that.
better options, in
There
my
is-
opinion.
I feel like if you support them, then it could work. Like, I know in my game, we would try to support it with Alliance, so we could get scans from them running away. But that just takes away a lot of potential from other things you could be doing.
Yeah. Like, there's nothing wrong with it in a 5v5 but like, you have people outside of each doorway ready to take advantage of them running away. But it's going to be so difficult to do that when you only have one other person watching, like, downstairs. You know? The only thing you can really do is, like, potentially catch someone on a camera, which Non-Toxic is right now. But that camera's also directly above him.
Hatchet telling Weapon X where he wants him to fuse. Weapon X struggling to do so. Gets it done.
Trying a lot of util if them Lucy's are there. Other than that, I feel like it's not really getting much.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's just like a shot dart, unless you have things specifically pinged. I mean, you might as well just go bet 100 on black at that rate. Not even. More like 100 on green.
Say, time to make a new door. Clearing the way.
Attackers have located a bomb.
He does.
Yeah, it's gonna get down. Accepts defeat, moves. Tipu kind of still in the same area he was at the start of the round. I think at some point you kind of abandoned this. You could go for the opportunity to go on a flank.
Got the ping, I believe, and tried to get a wall bang on it. Doesn't that this side of the site is clear. His teammate's still running
Magic
in though.
Sight now.
15 seconds to go.
That's a pretty good spot.
10 seconds left.
He's waiting on his teammate. His teammate gets in. Plant is gonna start going down.
Remaining.
teammate goes down,
Oh,
then Hatchet goes
as
down.
well.
Really well played.
That was a
Tipu there. Non-toxic as well, given another angle to look at.
You know what that reminds me of?
Defender mission
Bank
successful.
in the championship game, I think it was. When every single round they got the diffuser down, they just instantly crumbled and lost the round.
That is fair.
Yeah. It's just diffuser went down, you thought they were good, and then just boom, everyone died. Just to collapse, just instantly started. I mean, the counter was great, and I think that's the best way to do it. You want to counter defuse, you gotta get at it and go like right away. I think it's the best time to do it.
For it not to go to overtime, and for
Attackers need to locate
Ninja
and
Monkeys
defuse
to
as many
win, they
bombs as
have
they
to
can.
win out if they don't want to go to overtime. And even with overtime, they can only lose one out of the next 5.
Even just
Or
getting it
4,
to
I
overtime
believe.
is the point for some, even if they lost it there.
Attackers have discovered the location of a bomb.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot better.
The punishing playoff format.
10 seconds to insertion. 5 seconds remaining.
Benzene deployed.
Attacker's objective is to defuse a bomb.
Well, I haven't seen these guys really switch up what they're doing a whole lot offensively and defensively. No setups. They usually save those for the playoffs. Or the tournament, I should say.
One thing I've noticed Tipu do last round and this round that I like a lot is he's placing the Malusis on the floor. It forces the attacker to take their level of sight off of head level, wherever they're trying to aim.
Look directly down, yeah.
Tipu's gonna be holding their push if they want to push in the aviator.
Yeah, no drones yet, and they're not going to see footsteps because he came in from the other direction. Gain for electronics, who's not going to find him there. I think I heard a drone be thrown. Not sure.
No, I'm not seeing one.
Yep, Hatch.
There goes the drone now.
Non-toxic did push up to landing.
Yep, he saw him. He saw him.
Yeah, and Tipu can't see the drone.
Yeah, now he can.
Non-toxic keeps
Great
Jackal
support
off
from
of him.
non-toxic. That's good support from a teammate.
And what do we have here?
The track is gonna go out.
Reloading.
Weapon
Weapon
X
X on
is
the
gonna be
flank.
peeking vault. Gets a couple tags, but not the kill.
And now Tipu on the flank. Maybe just trying to get back to site, actually, yeah. It's probably better. Gotta play life in that situation. Your gun's too valuable.
And Weapon X didn't call that he ran away, so Hatchet still believes he's in vault, I think. Now it doesn't appear, so he's gonna
He sees
know
Legion's
off the Jackal.
footsteps in the
yeah,
corner.
it should be.
I love him not tracking it so that
Yeah.
Legion doesn't know. It's such a good play. Weapon X was a kill, like Liv.
He's gonna track it so he swings, and he
Bang. Wow.
gets the kill.
Really well played from Hatchet.
1 HP Tipu. Looking to avoid going to match point already. 4-5 and 6-3 is a massive swing. Especially when you're looking to avoid going to match point.
In the nade, they have him pinned right now. I'm not sure what intel they have, but... Oh, almost.
Throwing smoke grenade.
Smoke.
Grenade in. I think they're probably gonna try a plant.
15
Those
seconds
footsteps?
remaining.
And Weapon
Great kill
X
from
gets
Weapon
the
X.
kill.
X has been doing quite well this series. 6 and 4. Maybe a sign of things to come, perhaps.
Fundamentally, he looks a lot better.
Yeah. Not as many of those weird mistakes you saw out of him season 1. He seems a lot more comfortable. Which, like, you just love to see. You know, you love to see people learning actively throughout the seasons and throughout the games, really. I mean, let's not forget about his standout playoff performance in round 1,
Attackers need
beating
to
the number
locate
1
and
seed
defuse as many bombs as they
with his
can.
teammate, Mad Dog. Of course, he didn't top the leaderboards, but he had some great weapons in there.
And let's
And
not
really held his
forget
own.
their last chance games against the Phantoms.
As well, yes. Maybe he just really dislikes the Phantoms.
I don't think you get the reference. He went like 0-12.
We're trying to manifest a rivalry here.
Yeah,
10
manifest
seconds
a rivalry with a team that doesn't exist anymore. They changed the name. Team it.
5 seconds to go.
No longer on the same team together. Maybe that means he
Attackers
hates
have
two
located a
teams
bomb.
now.
Attackers' objective is to defuse a bomb.
I don't know how much I like the Rook pick. Like, it gives 2 people 20 health, which just isn't really that worth it.
At least he destroyed it, but yeah, at that rate, I'd like to see him just run Doc.
With 5 people, the 20 health is a lot, but with 2, it's not that much.
Yeah, with 2 in a game about headshots, it's
Yeah, you're banking on a lucky self-res at that point would be the only
Yeah.
reason Rook would be played.
a lot of times you're gonna get downed with no cover. So if you're gonna play with a Rook or as Rook, you've kind of got to bank off the fact that you're gonna be behind cover the entire time. So like smoke with a shield, that would work.
I don't think we've seen a castle played yet today, or this game.
Not this game. That's for sure. Smoke going out now. Goes off and they're gonna cross.
Deploying Selma!
Open up wall, probably smoke again and plant would be the idea if that's, it's my guess at least. They've opened a lot though, a lot of angles you can hold with that. A lot of flanks as well.
They do get the ping onto Tipu, but are they gonna act on it?
Non-toxic.
I do not believe they know his exact position, but
He's not really holding a great crossing with a health Tipu here. That wall is not barricaded behind him, so they could walk in without
Attackers dropped into defuse.
Patchet
Down to
over
Patchet.
swings and Tipu gets the kill. Nice little pop up there.
I'd imagine Tipu's gonna flank.
Oh, weapon X. He will not.
Non-toxic whiffs.
Oh, he doesn't know he's directly below him. I like getting away when he's unsure. Take a second,
Alright.
regroup.
Oof.
You know he's stressed right now.
Yeah.
Tipu's making a nice hold on the diffuser, not overextended.
And then non-toxic
Good
gets
angle.
the kill.
Using the Melusi, he knows he can't run past him to get around that corner, then you have that angle for a good 1-2 seconds. I like that a lot.
Yeah.
Whether it was
Smart
intentional,
plays.
I'm unsure, but...
Let's see. Rook on the board. IQ on the board. Gridlock, something different, and Melusi. I mean, Malusi's kind of redundant when you're gridlock because you're already moving slow. So, I kind of like the
Defenders,
pick there.
protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
Non-toxic does just like the gun, but I feel like at that point, like we said, just go Doc.
Yeah, just go Doc. We've already seen Doc be super useful.
Yeah. Like even
on
if
the
you want
opposing team.
like the rotatability, you still have the Bayless of Doc. It might not be as fast of a
Attackers have discovered the
rotate, but
location of a
it's
bomb.
still gonna be able to get made.
And you even get that
10
extra
seconds to go.
utility once you finish it with the bailiff still having him.
5 seconds to insertion.
Changing mag.
Attackers are moving to defuse
I feel like
the bomb.
not dying is kind of the name of the game. In a 2v2 setting, yeah, I think, especially as a defender. An attacker, you kind of just got to throw yourself at it and hope you win. But as a defender, like, you cannot die. Especially not early. I mean, you're putting your teammate, it doesn't matter if your teammate's better than both of them. You're putting your teammate in such a bad spot. Defensively, I just don't think it's worth throwing your life away for a potential kill. Like, you've got to have probably an 80% chance probability to be comfortable to just kind of throw at a gunfight before a minute 30. Even before a minute.
They're doing their same push they had the last time they were here. This time no one's really against it. They do have a Malusi flanking, which they don't really have any counter flank here.
I'm a little concerned with how long it's going to take them to get to there, though, without making noise
Yeah.
with 3 armor.
It seems like it's not too long, especially with the IQ. About to be pushing the
Next year,
hallway.
yeah, this will work out really well.
He might be able to get Weapon X here for free.
Yeah, this is a really...
The whiff and the flick by Weapon X!
This cannot be Weapon X playing the game. I don't know how he got away with his life there. All Tipu had to do was line up the headshot. Great kill by Weapon X.
And now it's a bad spot for non-toxic being.
Great kill by Hatchet, and that's going to be the game. 7-4, your final. 9-5 from Howling Hatchet, 7-5 from Weapon X. And Hatchet finishes with just 3 assists. 1 short of tying the record, 2 short of setting the record. He had 3 in round 4. Too much disappointment at everyone else. He ties like 6 other people in that category for first place with most assists. The real question is, I think attacker MVP goes to Mr. Schaefer, but I kind of wanted to talk to Hewitt.
That's fair, that's fair. Alright, who wants to start off? Want me?
Alrighty.
Or do you get it?
Hatchet, I just gotta ask, how do you feel about your teammates' performance?
I'm gonna keep an optimistic look here because I think that might have been one of the best games he's had, and so I know it can go down. But we're gonna ride on that win. I'm gonna ride it into the championship game down the line. It's a little early to be picturing championship rings, but that's what I'm picturing.
Alrighty. I don't know if you were aware after about round 4 you had 3 assists, 1 short of tying the record.
I did say that. I was like, I'm pretty sure they said the assist record.
Yeah, no, I took a pause to let everyone at home know.
Yeah, but not gonna get any more.
Yeah, that was my concern, was that I just didn't think that you were gonna die enough during your gunfights and get picks, unless Weapon X gave up Legion. I just didn't think it was possible.
Yeah.
I'm kind of surprised that if you did notice, you didn't intentionally go out of your way to go for it towards some of the later rounds.
Going towards like the bad people. What?
No, like going towards the assist record.
Oh, yeah. Well.
Yeah, I'm surprised you didn't go for it towards the end there when it seemed like you guys had it locked up.
So I was just, I'd rather get the kill than.
I think that might be one of the toughest records to get in this league at this point.
Yeah, I mean, whoever gets more than 4, it's gonna be a.
Yeah, it's gonna be a celebration for sure.
Yeah.
Other than that, 1-0 on the season. Looking forward. Do you feel confident? Obviously you do. You said you were gonna get some
You know,
championships.
but I don't know. At the same time, I felt like I didn't play that well either. So I want to, play better myself.
Those early rounds were a little shaky, but you came through in the end, and I think that's what matters. I think you guys had a good opening game, strong.
If he didn't win those rounds he won, then it might have been a different game. But he kept us in it for me to find my footing, and
yeah,
took it from there.
I think it was 2 or 3 rounds he won with 2 kills. I know he won 2 defensive rounds. I think there was 1 round where he won. All right. Anyway, congratulations on the win. Good luck for the rest of the season. On for the others.
Later.
Oh, I was gonna let you go next. I'm still thinking a little bit. He kind of covered most of what I was aiming for.
Same, honestly. Are you aware your teammate's 180 no-scope legend? I don't know if he no-scoped. He probably scoped in, but...
like a kill that round?
Yeah.
One of them rounds? He did say... He said he had a questionable kill here.
Oh, he had a few, but it was all talent.
Yeah, we take
Yeah, no, I don't know how he got away alive there that last round.
Tipu shot him once at the end of the hallway, and he instantly, like, turned and flicked to his head. There was no, like, nothing. There's, like, no time to think. There was nothing.
I think that was the one that was... yeah, well, that just happened.
So, are we sure your teammate didn't install cheats to make sure that he's,
Yeah, do we have some more Cronus users in the mix?
I'm not 100% sure. I didn't see it.
I might let that question fly. I was thinking about it. How do you feel your Bandit recoil compared to the recoil we saw last match with Bandit?
Oh boy, no.
No comment.
No comment. Not yet.
Fair enough.
Alright. Well, we wish you the best of luck.
Thank you.
And we'll see you later.
Yeah, so yeah.
Bye.
He started it. Wait, can I join this guy's call? He started a Discord chat with me.
I don't care.
Alright.
And seeing as we wrap up the games, we see 4 teams up top and then 4 teams on the bottom now. Seems pretty even all out throughout. A little one-sided games here and there, but other than that, we will see you all later. See you in game